Academy here in Corpus Christi for a special doubleheader, the TAPPS 2A Girls Elite 8, or the regional round. As according to the bracket, game number 1 is going to be between Macedonian out of Alamo, the Macedonian Christian Academy Lady Lions, and taking on Hallettsville Sacred Heart for the right to go to the semifinal against the winner of Harvest Christian Edinburgh and St. Paul Catholic out of Shiner. That game going to be coming up after this one at approximately 6 p.m. So make sure to keep it here. Right now we have the introductions of the teams with Macedonia. We'll start with Julie Mendoza, number 1, Kirsten Curling, number 4, Delina Overfield, number 5, Naomi Mendoza, number 20, number 22, Jesselyn Vasquez, number 2, Jillian Ocañas, number 7, Lucero Perez, number 11, Vanessa Martinez, number 15, Bethany Aguiar, number 16, Michelle Aiken, number 21, Sofia Mireles, number 10, Alana Herrera. The Macedonian Lady Lions. And James Mendoza, the head coach, and Naomi Blaha, the assistant coach. And the Sacred Heart Indianettes. Number 2, Allie Bluto. Number 3, Katie Shank for Sacred Heart. And number 11, Lani Pilat. Number 22, Lily Makichek. Number 25, Ariana Henke. And number 33, Abby Clark. Number 34, Paige Wright. Number 45, Elena Grom. And number 10, Elizabeth Gromman. Senior, Emma Hawkins. Number 30, Jules Yannick. Number 32, Bailey Haas. And number 35, Allie Kratz. And those are the Sacred Hearts Indianettes. We're going to have the national anthem. We're going to take our first commercial break, and we'll be back after this with the opening tip. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have the tip-off here momentarily. We just had the opening prayer and the national anthem. The Indianettes and the Lady Lions of Macedonian Academy getting ready to do battle here. The winner heads to the state semifinal here in TAPPS 2A. So jumping here, we're going to have Julie Mendoza against Emma Hawkins. It's center court. As we're about to get going. Again, this is just leg number one of a doubleheader here. And the second, we have St. Paul taking on Edinburgh. So we're going to taking on Harvest Christian in Edinburgh. Excuse me, lost my train of thought there for a minute, but we are ready to go here now. And here's the opening tip. And this one controlled, and immediately Sacred Heart goes underneath. Here's a bucket put up right away, and off the mark is Bailey Haas, and here comes Macedonian. Delina Overfield passes to the corner to Kirsten Curling. Inside, it's stolen away, and coming up with the ball, it's 32, Bailey Haas. Lily Makicek to the corner. Here's a 3 attempt by Yannick. Miss off the mark. Rebound. Grauman. Out to Haas. Back out to Yannick. They go inside. And Hawkins loses it, and it's Curling that comes up with the ball. And there's a loose ball here, and Yannick comes the other way. There's the runner high off the glass, no good. Rebound, put back, and this one goes Elizabeth Grauman. And Sacred Heart leads 2-0. And here's Overfield. Curling. And Curling's pass off the mark and back the other way. Here comes Sacred Heart. Grauman goes inside. Pass intended for Haas, a little too high. So it's going to be Macedonian ball. And Overfield over to Mendoza, and here's Curling in the corner. They're going to call the double dribble there, and it's going to be the possession back to Sacred Heart. About a minute 40 gone here in the first quarter. 2-0 here for the Indianettes as they lead over the Lady Lions. They go inside. Grauman back out, and here's Haas goes over to Yannick, who puts one up in the lane, no good. Rebound chased down by Grauman in the corner. They go back to Hawkins. Hawkins put it up high, and she scores underneath for a 4-0 lead here for Sacred Heart. And this one turned over. And another possession for Sacred Heart. So 4-0 lead, about 5:40 left here in quarter number 1. Macedonian without a field goal still. About 2 minutes gone by. And bringing the ball up the court. Here's Overfield. She goes down low. Nice transition bucket. And Jesselyn Vasquez scores underneath. Cuts the lead in half. It's 4-2. Swing the ball over here to Kratz. And Yannick in the corner. Dishes it back out. Grauman for 3 from the wing. Short. But here's Hawkins fighting underneath. And there's Yannick with the putback. And finally there's a whistle there. And it's going to be Elizabeth Grauman drawing up the foul. So she's going to go to the line. She'll shoot 2 with her team leading 4-2 here. Coming up on 5 minutes left here in period number 1. As Grauman makes the first. Makes it a 5-2 lead here for the Indianettes. And she knocks them both down, and it's a 6-2 lead. And Curling feeling the full court pressure here of Sacred Heart. And this one turned over and back the other way. Here's Grauman. And there's a transition bucket for Sacred Heart. And it's an 8-2 lead. And this one's stolen in transition. Well, there's a foul here. So it's going to be Macedonian inbounding. Taking it out here on the sideline is going to be Delina Overfield, the 5'2" senior guard for Macedonian. And here's Naomi Mendoza looking for somewhere to go with the ball. They go inside, and here's Overfield. Puts it up, draws the foul. And she'll go to the free throw line, and she'll shoot a couple. So really solid defense here in the early going by Sacred Heart, making things really tough for Macedonian early. And the free throw is good by Overfield. Makes it a 5-point game, 4.5 left here in the first quarter. And she puts in both, and it's an 8-4 ball game, and pass up ahead here for Sacred Heart. And Haas gets it out and over, and wide open all alone for the easy bucket, Emma Hawkins. And Sacred Heart gets ahead of the pressure there, and they do it very well. And this one's stolen. Bringing it back is Haas, and Haas off the steal, rolls off, but the putback attempt here by Kratz. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Macedonian possession here. Is Overfield going to inbound for Lady Lions. And Mendoza over to Overfield as she loses the ball out of bounds. Looks like we're going to have an official's timeout here. So the pass into Curling, and this one tipped and out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Sacred Heart. Inside of 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. And they swing the ball over to Yannick Yannick, top of the key out to Haas. Back out to Yannick. They go inside and she fires a bullet into Hawkins, but off her fingertips and out of bounds. That's going to be Macedonian basketball. And they pass the ball up ahead here. Overfield. The runner good. And it's a 4-point game, and back the other way. Up high and drawing the foul is Elizabeth Grommen. Grommen to the line. Second team foul Macedonian. 2 on each side here. And Grommen makes it 5-point game, 11-6 after the free throw. And the second free throw up and in. It's a 12-6 game as Sacred Heart doubles up Macedonian. And the pass up ahead to Mendoza, and this one's stolen, and back comes Sacred Heart in transition. The runner up, in and out by Haas, and the putback attempt, no good, but there's a bucket and a foul. Allie Kratz to the line for Sacred Heart here. Third team foul on Macedonian. Coming up on 3 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. And this free throw gets the kind roll and goes in. That's a 7-point ball game. And this one no good. Rebound taken by Macedonian, and here come Lady Lions losing this one out of bounds. Tipped away from Curling. And this one's stolen or tipped away by Grommen. So it's going to be out of bounds. And Mendoza. Inbounds here to Jesselyn Vasquez. Vasquez loses the ball, and she's feeling the pressure and over to Overfield. She passes it up to Curling. Curling with the three from the wing, no good. Grommen chases it down in the corner, and back comes Sacred Heart. And here's Jules Yannick. Up ahead here to Haas. Haas over to Yannick. Yannick catch and shoot from the wing, puts it up and over. And the ball goes out of bounds, and Macedonian taking possession here. Hawkins getting doubled here. And she loses the basketball, and picking it up is Clark, and Clark leading the fast break. Stops, sends it over to Yannick, puts it up, won't go, and the putback rolls off. And there's another attempt there by Hawkins. A couple of tries to remain close for Sacred Heart. No dice there. It's going to be Macedonian basketball. And this one's stolen almost immediately by Haas. And the putback. And off the glass and in. And that's Jules Yannick. And it's a 15-6 ball game. Here's Curling. Over to Vasquez. Vasquez. Here's Mendoza. Gives it up to Overfield. Drives and gets pushed towards the sideline, and they're going to call the foul, and I believe that's going to be on Sacred Heart. So we're going to have a timeout on the floor, and it's a 15-6 lead early on here for Sacred Heart. So we'll take a commercial break, and we'll be back. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
The assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout on the floor. And we're back, and it's a 15-6 lead here for Sacred Heart. And here's Delina Overfield. Passes it in to Mendoza. Mendoza passes out to Curling. Curling from the wing. Off the mark, no good. Rebound there taken. There's a whistle. There's still some music playing in the background. And one of those things you really don't notice too much, but it's there. But it's a 15-6 lead. Sacred Heart coming back the other way. And there's Grauman in the corner. Drives, dishes it out. Straight ahead three for Haas. No good. Grauman. Rebound. Puts it up. Won't go. And Yannick draws the foul. And she'll go to the line. She'll shoot a couple. And Yannick off the mark there. And substitution, Bludow coming in for Emma Hawkins. And Yannick misses both as this ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sacred Heart. By Macedonian. Sacred Heart taking possession here. So they get the ball in here to Haas, and Haas fires, and this one taken away, and Grauman gets her own miss, puts it up, foul. And it looks like she'll go to the line, and she'll shoot a couple. They're going to call this foul on Kirsten Curling. It's going to be the 5th team foul on Macedonian. And Elizabeth Grauman at the line for Sacred Heart, shooting a couple, and she makes the first. Pushes the lead to 10 here. And we're inside of a minute to go here in the first period. Grauman makes them both, and it's an 11-point ball game, 17-6. And we're inside of a minute, and here's another turnover. And Grauman off the turnover with the easy bucket. And Sacred Heart rolling right now as they lead by 13. And this one's stolen away, and off the steal, up and in, and this is Ariana Henke. And the lead is 15, 21-6, and this one's stolen away, and that's Bludow. Grauman, she turns around, gives it up to Bludow, and that one's put up and missed. Offensive rebound, this one's stolen away by Overfield, and she gets it stolen away, and Grauman the other way. Leading the fast break. Grauman up and in. 23-6 as the last seconds are going to tick off here in the first period. And it's all Sacred Heart after the first period. Sacred Heart 23, Macedonian 6 here in the TAPPS 2A girls regional matchup. So keep it here, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back. This is Real Sports Live.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
And we're back with the start of the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Sacred Heart all over Macedonian in the first quarter, 23-6. And Sacred Heart with the ball here to start things. And Blue out. She's off the mark. This one's saved here by Yannick, and the outside shot is no good. And here's a jumper by Hankey. That one off the mark, and the putback finally goes. Jules Yannick inside. And a lot of second chance opportunities for Sacred Heart near the basket. And this ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Macedonian. And nice feed inside and turnaround put in by Yannick. And it's a 21-point lead here for Sacred Heart. Macedonian trying to get ahead of this pressure. And here's a foul here as Delina Overfield. Trying to get up the floor quickly. And she's going to inbound the ball here. She gets it into Vasquez, and Vasquez on the drive falls. And we're going to get a travel call there, and the ball is going to go out. Inbound here to Sacred Heart. Inbounding for Sacred Heart is Abby Clark. And here's Bailey Haas bringing the ball up the court. The pass inside, tipped away, and there's a turnover, and there's going to be a foul called. And we're going to get a push call, and it's going to be Macedonian basketball. It's going to be the 16th foul here on Sacred Heart. And to get it over to Overfield, and Overfield, the runner off the glass, won't go. And loose ball, and Sacred Heart out to get it, and there's going to be a travel call coming back up the floor. So Macedonian Christian going to inbound here. Delina Overfield gets it inside of Mendoza. Mendoza back to Overfield. Overfield, her pass stolen away. It's taken away by Haas. And Clark bringing the ball up the court for Sacred Heart. They send it over to Palat. And here's a dribble by Haas. The runner, good, and the foul. So and one opportunity here for Bailey Haas at the line, trying to finish off a three-point play. And she misses the freebie off the front of the rim, and back comes Macedonian. Overfield. Long jumper, won't go. Offensive rebound taken by Mendoza. Here's curling from the wing, off the mark. And Palat gets the rebound, and here comes Haas. Haas, top of the key, bounce pass. And here's the three from the outside, Abby Clark. And the lead is 32-6. Overfield quickly up the court, draws a foul on the drive. She'll go to the line. Just so far, rough sledding here for this Macedonian squad. The Sacred Heart defense just stout, cutting off all penetration, just coming up the court tough for Macedonian, as Lions really struggling for buckets at a premium here as Overfield puts in the free throw. Both teams, well, actually it's going to be Macedonian in the bonus with 7 Sacred Heart fouls as Overfield misses this one, and Curling comes up with the basketball. Back over to Curling, Overfield in the corner for 3, lets it fly, it's good. And Macedonian comes up with 4 points on that trip up the floor, and the lead's 22 now. They go inside, turn around, missed by Hawkins. And Grammon misses. And Grammon misses again, and the putback by Hawkins. And finally, the bucket goes in for Sacred Heart. And they've done that a few times, just crashing the boards. Name of the game here for Sacred Heart on offense. Gotten a couple of second chance and third chance opportunities. We go to instant replay. Just a couple of whacks at it here. That one off the mark. Then another. Also that one. And then finally, high and off the glass, able to finish off that play there, Emma Hawkins. And we're coming up on 5 minutes to play, and it's coming back the other way. Grauman puts it up and in. And the lead's 36-10. 5 minutes left here in the first half. I'm going to call the foul. Looks like it's going to be on Delina Overfield as she gets her hand in there. They're going to, drawing the foul, it's going to be Overfield. She'll go to the line. And she'll shoot a couple here. And this one in and out. And Grauman Grammon the runner, it's good. Elizabeth Grammon. It's a 28-point lead in Sacred Heart. Just in charge from the get-go here on Macedonian. Swing the ball over. Here's Mendoza. Over to Vasquez. And back out to Mendoza. And Sacred Heart keeping Macedonian out on the perimeter. And Overfield trying to drive. Gets a good look at it. Rims in and out. And Grammon brings the ball up the court for Sacred Heart. We're inside of 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's a long jumper by Shank. Off the mark, and there's a putback by Hawkins. And they're going to call a foul on Hawkins. They're going to call the push there, but she's not going to get the benefit of the doubt here. She kind of just towers over and has been crashing the boards all day long. And she's going to get the foul call there. As she goes to the bench, not very happy there, but And the free throw won't go on the 1-and-1 for Naomi Mendoza. So it's going to be Macedonian basketball, and Delina Overfield going to inbound. Overfield, the runner, puts it up high, won't go. The ball out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Grammon. And the turnover on the inbound pass, and back comes Sacred Heart. Haas to Grammon, gets it stolen away, and here comes Mendoza off the steal. Mendoza, the runner, high off the glass. No good, and here comes Sacred Heart once again. There's the pass up ahead to Shank. Shank lets it fly, no good. Grammon sends it out to the perimeter. Here's Haas, go inside to Grammon. Over curling, shot won't go. And the pass up ahead to Mendoza. Mendoza misses from in close off the front of the rim. And they're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to be Sacred Heart basketball on possession. And open on the wing, Kratz. It won't go, but the putback, Bludow makes it a 30-point game, 40-10. Inside of 2.5 to go here in the first half. Overfield, up ahead. Pass a little off the mark there. Off the fingertips of Julia Mendoza. So checking in is Alana Grammon. And the pass inside, a little off the mark. They're trying to get Allie Bludow. So Julia Mendoza gonna inbound for Macedonian, and here comes Delina Overfield. She's been busy, but it's been a rough go for her. And the pass out, Mendoza ends up with it, and she tries to get curling in the corner, but the ball tipped and out of bounds. Gonna stay here with Macedonian. Delina Overfield gonna inbound here from this near sideline, as we're inside of 2 minutes to play here in the first half. And Mendoza on the dribble in the corner, gets trapped, gets the ball out. Pass over to Naomi Mendoza, and another Macedonian turnover. And here comes Paige Wright. Passes up ahead to Kratz. And here's a catch and shoot from the wing, off the mark by Grammon. And here's Overfield. Nice drive, nice sidestep in, good. In the corner, there's Bludow. Over to Kratz. And from the corner, Wright shoots, comes up short. Rebound pulled down by Curling. Here comes Overfield for Macedonian. And she's going to draw the foul. And Delina Overfield to the line. She'll shoot a couple. We're inside of a minute to play in quarter number 2. This one off the mark by Overfield. And Overfield misses, but Macedonian comes back. Overfield fires off the three. No. Rebound, Grammon. Brings up the ball. In transition, Kratz tries to bank it home. Won't go. The putback down low by Makicek. No good, and ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with Sacred Heart. Inbounding is going to be Paige Wright. And this one, stolen away half court. There's a fight for the basketball. Inside of 30 seconds to play. And here's Overfield trying to make something happen. Finds an open shot, puts it up, goes to the ground, able to get her own offensive board. Back out to Overfield in the corner. Overfield to drive. No good, and that's taken here by Makicek, who's going to bring the ball up the court. They go inside to Palat, puts it up, no good. And that's going to do it here in the first half. Sacred Heart all over Macedonian, 40-12. And we're going to the half. We'll run a couple of first half highlights for you here at the break. So keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. Back in a moment.
Brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
And we're at the break here. 40-12, the halftime score between the Sacred Heart and Macedonian. We're going to take you to some first half highlights. So keep it here, and we'll be back right after this. This is Real Sports Live. Highlights coming at you. To Yannick, they go inside, and Hawkins loses it, and it's Curling that comes up with the ball. And there's a loose ball here, and Yannick comes the other way. There's the runner high off the glass, no good. Rebound, put back, and this one goes Elizabeth Grauman. They go inside. Grauman back out, and here's Haas goes over to Yannick, who puts one up in the lane, no good. Rebound chased down by Grauman in the corner. They go back to Hawkins. Hawkins put it up high, and she scored. So 4 at the lead, about 5:40 left here in quarter number 1. Macedonian without a field goal still. About 2 minutes gone by. And bringing the ball up the court, here's Overfield. She goes down low, nice transition bucket. And Jesselyn Curling feeling the full court pressure here of Sacred Heart. And this one turned over and back the other way. Here's Grauman. And it's an 8-4 ball game, and pass up ahead here for Sacred Heart. And Haas gets it out and over and wide open all alone for the easy bucket. Emma Hawkins. Macedonian basketball. And they pass the ball up ahead here. Overfield. The runner good. No dice there. It's going to be Macedonian basketball. And this one's stolen almost immediately by Haas. And the putback. And off the glass and in. And that's Jules. And we're inside of a minute to go here in the first period. Grauman makes them both, and it's an 11-point ball game, 17-6. And we're inside of a minute, and here's another turnover. And Grauman off the turnover with the easy bucket. And Sacred Heart rolling right now as they lead by 13. And this one's stolen away, and off the steal, up and in. And this is Ariana Henke. Put up and miss. Offensive rebound. This one's stolen away by Overfield, and she gets it stolen away, and Grauman the other way, leading the fast break. Grauman up and in. He's off the mark. This one's saved here by Yannick, and the outside shot is no good. And here's a jumper by Henke. That one off the mark, and the putback finally goes. Jules Yannick's last touch by Macedonian. And nice feed inside and turnaround. Put in by, stolen away. It's taken away by Haas. And Clark bringing the ball up to court for Sacred Heart. They send it over to Palat. Here's a dribble by Haas. The runner, good, and the foul. Offensive rebound taken by Mendoza. Here's curling from the wing, off the mark. And Palat gets the rebound, and here comes Haas. Haas, top of the key, bounce pass. And here's a three from the outside, Abby Clark. Macedonian in the bonus with 7 Sacred Heart fouls as Overfield misses this one, and Curling comes up with the basketball. Back over to Curling, Overfield in the corner for 3, lets it fly, it's good. They go inside, turn around, missed by Hawkins. And Grammon misses. And Grammon misses again, and the putback by Hawkins. And finally, the bucket goes in for Sacred Heart. And we're coming up on 5 minutes to play, and it's coming back the other way. Grauman puts it up and in. And this one in and out. And Grauman the runner, it's good. And open on the wing, Kratz. It won't go, but the putback, Bludow. And here comes Paige Wright. Passes up ahead to Kratz. And here's a catch and shoot from the wing, off the mark by Grammon. And here's Overfield. Nice drive, nice sidestep in, got to Yannick. They go inside, and Hawkins loses it, and it's Curling that comes up with the ball. And there's a loose ball here, and Yannick comes the other way. There's the runner, high off the glass, no good. Rebound, put back, and this one goes Elizabeth Grauman. They go inside. Grauman back out, and here's Haas goes over to Yannick, who puts one up in the lane, no good. Rebound chased down by Grauman in the corner. They go back to Hawkins. Hawkins put it up high, and she scored. So 4 at the lead, about 5:40 left here in quarter number 1. Macedonian without a field goal still. About 2 minutes gone by. And bringing the ball up the court, here's Overfield. She goes down low, nice transition bucket. And Jesselyn Curling feeling the full court pressure here of Sacred Heart. And this one turned over and back the other way. Here's Grauman. And it's an 8-4 ball game, and pass up ahead here for Sacred Heart. And Haas gets it out and over and wide open all alone for the easy bucket. Emma Hawkins. Macedonian basketball. And they pass the ball up ahead here. Overfield. The runner good. No dice there. It's going to be Macedonian. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the third quarter here. And it's a dominant first half by Sacred Heart against Macedonian. On the wing, here's a runner by Grammon. And the putback high up by Hawkins. And here's Delina Overfield. Quickly moving up the court. And Macedonian gets on the board first here in this second half. Here's a runner there, off the mark by Sacred Heart, rebounded by Curling, taken away immediately, and here's Kratz, off the steal, can't finish, in close. Grammon misses. So it's a 40-16 game. And back comes Sacred Heart. Grammon, bucket and the foul. In transition, and another bucket for her, and she'll go to the line, and she'll try to finish off this three-point play. So it's going to be 42-16, just one free throw. And off the mark is Grammon, and it's 42-16. And here comes Macedonian. Mendoza out to Vasquez, back out to Overfield. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Overfield over to Mendoza. Curling back over to Overfield. Overfield loses the handle. And there's a tie-up, and we're going to get a jump ball. It's going to be Macedonian basketball on possession. So we had a scoreboard correction here. It's actually a 44-14 game. Macedonian got credited a bucket here on the scoreboard, and we thought there was an incorrect score on our end, but we got it all figured out here on our scoreboard and the one here at the gymnasium. And here's a steal. A nice pass in transition. They try to get it over to Haas. Here on the outside, Grammon misses the shot. This one poked out of bounds. Last touch by Sacred Heart. So Macedonian with possession. 5.5 left to go here in quarter number 3. Overfield, straight ahead 3, and she drains it. And back comes Sacred Heart over to Grammon. Inside, misses short. Rebound, and we're going to get a jump ball there between Yannick and Overfield, and it's going to be Sacred Heart basketball. Grammon catch and shoot in and out. And here's the rebound, and here's Herrera up ahead to Mendoza, who gets fouled on the finish. Free throw off the mark by Mendoza. It's the third team foul called on Sacred Heart. And Mendoza makes good on this one, makes it a 44-18 ball game. And Abby Clark checks in and gives off the inbound pass. And here's a baseline jumper, missed by Yannick. Rebound Overfield. As she weaves her way through traffic and drives coast to coast, puts it up and gets the roll. And the lead is 24. And there's the errant pass in the corner. Trying to get it over to Yannick. And here's Mendoza. Out to Overfield. Overfield on the drive. Puts it up in, and she's having herself a heck of a third quarter. Couple of nice drives. A bucket from beyond the arc, and here's Grammon. Misses. The rebound. Bucket inside. Grammon high up and doesn't go, rolls off the front of the rim. And we have a tie up here. They're going to call the jump ball. It's going to be Macedonian basketball. And the lead is 22. As Macedonian trying to climb back into this one somehow after a rough first half. They give it to Overfield, and she's going to get called with travel. And here's a three from the wing off the mark. Grammon gets it stuck on the putback, and it's going to be and there it goes. So it's going to be Sacred Heart. Ball here in the corner. And this one straight ahead shot, no good by Yannick. Ramon high up the top of the glass. Gets the bucket to go. And it's a 46-22 lead here for Sacred Heart Macedonian. Trying to come up with an answer and spark a run. Overfield drives and puts it in. She's been busy and she's been living in the paint here in this third quarter. And that was a tough shot to get off. Not the best look, but she's able to get it to go. And we're going to have a timeout. Let's see that last replay. And you see Overfield here just patient, trying to look for some daylight. And finds a little bit to the bucket. And just gets herself a good enough look and able to put it in. And the leads 22, 46-24. Sacred Heart leads Macedonian. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back.
Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down.
And back comes Sacred Heart after that timeout. Here's Macedonian. Getting inbound. Here's Overfield. Gets it into Curling in the corner. This one tipped out of bounds. They're going to call a foul. It's going to be on Sacred Heart. They're going to call the push, and it's going to be team foul number 4. And this one taken away, and Sacred Heart, Bailey Haas fighting for the ball there, and it's going to be Sacred Heart basketball. Haas swings it over to Clark, back over to Haas. Gramon catch the drive, and the bucket's good down low. And they're going to call a travel here on Overfield. She's had a couple here in this third quarter. Ball swung over to Clark. Back to the top of the key to Haas. Clark at the corner over to Haas, goes inside Gramon. The drive. This runner won't go. And Overfield again. And another traveling call there on Overfield. And it's an emotional scene down there. And these girls vying for the right for the semifinal. And Gramon, the putback, the runner off the glass, and good. Girls vying for the right to head to the semifinal. And here's another Macedonian turnover. Clark into Haas. Over to Clark. They go inside. Turnaround. Yannick won't go. Loose ball on the floor. And Macedonian somehow comes out with it as Vasquez goes up the floor. It's stolen back. Here's Gramon. Gives it down low. She gets the offensive board. Gramon puts it up. And she's fouled. Sacred Heart going to go to the line. Shoot a couple. Elizabeth Gramon at the line. She'll shoot a couple here after being fouled. First one off the mark. About and she'll get the second to go. Make it a 27-point lead here. And coming over the line, and there's the whistle. It's going to be Sacred Heart basketball. 45 seconds to play in this third quarter. Gramon sends it over to the top of the key. In the corner, Yannick outside of Clark. Misses short off the front of the rim. Macedonian pushing the ball over to Overfield. Overfield gonna drive. Gets the ball out. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Macedonian. So we're inside of 20 seconds in quarter number 3. Sacred Heart leads 51-24. And straight ahead, 3 off the mark by Haas, no good. Yannick dishes it down low to Blue Dow for the bucket, and that's the quarter. And it's a 53-24 lead for Sacred Heart, a quarter away from the TAPPS 2A semifinals here. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with the start of the fourth quarter after this. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the fourth quarter here. TAPPS 2A regional matchup. The Elite 8 here. And this is just the first leg of a doubleheader. Shiner St. Paul versus Harvest Christian. And here's a runner, and Overfield gets another bucket. And she's quietly had a pretty solid game here for Macedonian. But this Sacred Heart defensive pressure and just the size inside, just so much for Macedonian to overcome here. And as they try to finish strong here, they go inside. And Blue Dow with the little baseline jumper gets that one to go, and it's a 55-26 game. And pass up ahead a little bit long. This one out of bounds, intended for Herrera. And here's Caroline on the wing. Over to Mendoza. Mendoza out to Overfield in the corner. And she's going to get called with another travel. And there's been a few here on Macedonian in the second half. Just as we said from the beginning, just rough sledding, just overpowered by the Sacred Heart team. Size, defensive pressure, everything playing a role here. And Sacred Heart with the 29-point advantage here. About 6.5 to go. Grammon tries to feed Yannick down low. And another bucket for Addie Bludow. And she's been on the last couple of minutes. A couple of buckets for her. And here's a runner in close and blocked. That's Naomi Mendoza. And after the whistle, it's going to be Sacred Heart basketball. They swing the ball over here to Grammon. Grammon over to Haas. Haas cross-court pass to Clark. And Sacred Heart trying to run some clock here. Here's a bounce pass inside to Yannick. Over to defender, good. And here comes Kirsten Curling. Swings the ball over. Here's Mendoza. Over to Naomi Mendoza. Gives it off to Overfield. And she's going to draw the foul, or she's going to commit the foul. They're going to call the offensive foul on Overfield. And Overfield's going to foul out. Big loss here for Macedonian with about 5 minutes left, and her day is done here. And Macedonian going to play the last 5 minutes without Delina Overfield. And she's been a big part of this Macedonian team. And there's a steal by Jesselyn Vasquez. They lose it. And back comes Grammon with about 4.5 left to go here in this one. 59-26 lead for Sacred Heart. And they swing the ball over to Clark. Grammon out to Haas. And here's a turnover, and Macedonian trying the outlet pass, but back comes Sacred Heart. Jules Yannick to Bludow. And she's liking that spot on the floor here in this second half. She's got a couple of jumpers in close there. And the lead's 35, and this one's stolen away and tipped out of bounds. And we're inside of 4 minutes to go here. And this TAPPS Elite 8 game, regional round. The TAPPS 2A Girls State Semis coming up next for Sacred Heart. If they just come in and they just dominated this game, overpowering Macedonian, a good team in its own right, making its trek all the way here to the Elite 8. For the Sacred Heart team, the defense and its size, just way too much here for Macedonian, which hasn't been able to really find an offensive rhythm of any kind. And here's a cross-court pass to Haas. They go inside to Hawkins. Hawkins feels the double. Back out to Haas, the runner. won't go. Here's Hawkins. And up and in. And really second chance points on the offensive boards for Sacred Heart. Really telling the story is just the height advantage inside has really paid dividends for this team. And Curling, her 3 off the mark. For the game, here's Hanky. Here's the drive. Put up no good by Makicek. Hanky over to Makicek, who lets it fly from beyond the arc. No. And Hawkins gives it up. Makicek. Makicek puts it up. No good. And Hawkins just wrestled it away from everybody, and she can't finish in close. And we're inside of 2 minutes to go here in this one. And here comes Curling. Long 3 from Curling off the mark. 1.5 minutes to go. Here comes Sacred Heart. Makicek over to Palat. Makicek. The bucket won't go. Gets her own rebound. And more substitutions here for Sacred Heart. Is right, and Alana Gramon checking in for Sacred Heart. Here's a catch and shoot from the free throw line by Jillian Ocanyas. And this free throw, no good from Naomi Mendoza. And we're inside of a minute. Curling lets another 3 fly. And back comes Sacred Heart. In transition, the bucket won't go by Katie Shank. And this is the first game of a doubleheader, Harvest Christian versus St. Paul. Coming up next, right after this one, is Sacred Heart on its way to the TAPPS 2A semifinals. And just a physically dominating, and that one won't go, but a dominant showing here from Sacred Heart as they upend the Macedonian Lady Lions, and the Sacred Heart Indianettes headed to the state semis, where they're going to await the winner of Harvest Christian Edinburgh and St. Paul Catholic Shiner. That one's coming up next here in a few minutes, around 6 p.m. So make sure to keep it here at Real Sports Live for that. We'll bring you coverage there. A lot more going on here. Postseason-wise, and Copper's Cove in San Antonio. And some more action for other sports around the Coastal Bend area and over in the Rio Grande Valley. So once again, it's 63-26. Sacred Heart defeats Macedonian. And that's going to do it here for this game, and we're going to go off the air and prepare for the next one, the second half of our doubleheader, as we said. Harvest Christian Edinburgh versus St. Paul Catholic Shiner. So we'll have that one for you here soon. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and have a nice